The theme of today's class is going to be hips and pelvis, so creating a neutral pelvis, and we'll see what that looks like in our bodies in just a moment. And we're also going to be talking about listening for your no. Listening for your no, because no is powerful. And sometimes I, maybe you too, have a problem with saying no and disappointing someone or putting something into action that is maybe going to be a little difficult to keep that boundary in place. So listening for your no and creating a neutral pelvis. So everybody come to stand at the top of your mat. And begin with your feet hips width distance apart. So if you're not quite sure what that is, it's about 2 fists width. So your hips are probably not as wide or as narrow as you think they might be. So place your hands on your hip bones, feel your hip bones, and create a triangle where you put your middle fingers together and set your tailbone like really far back, over-exaggerate it. And then over-exaggerate it the other way. So you see your fingers, you really are pushing your glutes in and out, and find the in-between, the neutral pelvis. You can feel it with your hands. Your hands will either be tipped really far back or really far forward. Find your neutral pelvis. It's going to be different for everyone. And just make a mental snapshot of this right here. And I'll be speaking to this throughout all of the poses, the neutral pelvis. So let's begin. Everyone come to child's pose on your mat. Take your knees out wide. Give your belly space. Like you made it to your mat. This is the hardest part. Making it to your mat, coming to here. Begin your Ujjayi breathing, in and out your nose. Seal your lips, breathe in deeply through your nose, and exhale deeply through your nose. Downward facing dog. Good, hands wide, feet hips width distance or wider. And press the mat away from you. Yeah, go for that same neutral pelvis feeling. Pull the pit of your belly in and up, eyes at your toes at the back of your mat. Yeah, create an unwavering drishti, eyes at your toes. Breathe in and breathe out. Walk your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Take ragdoll pose, feet hips width distance, clasp opposite elbows, drop your head. Drop your head. Let the weight of your head go towards the earth. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Extended mountain. Reach your fingers up to the ceiling, eyes up. Hands to heart center. We'll begin with 3 ohms. Extended mountain, breathe in, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands and come to a high plank. Create neutral pelvis by pulling the pit of your belly in and up. 3 breaths here, breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 2. Breathe in 3, lower halfway down low plank. Untuck your toes, upward facing dog. Press your toes into the earth. Press the mat away. Downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back and look at your toes. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. All together. In. Send all your air out. Bend your knees. Look at the top edge of your mat. Jump there. Good. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Extended mountain. Eyes up. Belly button in. Bow forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Plant your hands and flow from high push-up to low push-up. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Arm bones back. Downward facing dog. Hips up and back. 2 breaths. In and out. Again. Exhale. Once more, breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, jump to your thumbs. So good. Halfway lift. Yes, Emily, forward fold. Extended mountain. Look up, breathe in. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands and flow, high push up to low push up. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward. Jump your feet to your thumbs. Good, Denise. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Breathe in. Reach up. Exhale. Bow right back down. Good, Norris. Halfway lift. Plant your hands and flow. High push up to low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths. In. Out. Look forward. Jump forward. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Extended mountain. Root to rise. Breathe in. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift. Plant your hands and flow. High push up to low push up. Good, Jerry. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. 2 breaths. Look forward. Jump your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Bow. Extended mountain. Eyes up. Reach up. Bow forward. Good, Brad. Halfway lift. Plant your hands and flow. High to low you go. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward. Jump to your thumbs. Good, Kaylee. Halfway lift. Bow forward. Extended mountain. Get taller. Bow forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Flow high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Jump your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Yes, Nat. Forward fold. Chair pose. Bring your big toes to touch. Big toes to touch. Lift the front of your pelvis. Create neutral pelvis here in your chair. Because quite often in chair, we overcorrect. We either overtuck or we overduck. 2 more breaths. Everyone breathe in. Exhale, sit deeper. So good, so strong. Breathe in. Bow forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Plant your hands and you flow high to low. Upward facing dog. Full in. Downward facing dog. Full out. Step your right foot forward for warrior one. Right foot to right thumb, back heel plants. Back foot is flat on the ground. And take your hands to your hips. Quite often, we take a narrow warrior one. If your hips are not pointing towards the front of the room, take your feet wider. Bring a slight bend to your left knee and lower your right thigh. Lower your pelvis. Now from here, lift the front of your pelvis. Press down through your left pinky toe. Reach your arms up. Everyone, breathe in, look up. Stay, breathe out. Reach taller, breathe in. Plant your hands and flow, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, warrior one, left side, and create it. Create it from your neutral pelvis. So start with your hands and your hips. Feel your hip bones. Take your feet wide. Give yourself space. Lift the front of your pelvis and lower your hips. And then recreate. Lift your pelvis. Reach your arms up. Eyes up. Good, Norris. Everyone breathe in, reach up. Stay, breathe out. One more inhale. Good, Brad. Breathe in. Plant your hands and you flow high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. Look forward. Jump to the top of your mat. Good, Emily. Halfway lift. Bow forward. Chair pose. 1 breath. Sit deep, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. So good. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Plant your hands and you flow. High push up to low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, step your right foot forward. Hips got space, fingers reach up, breathe in, look up. Plant your hands and go high to low. Good, Emily. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, left side. Step into your space. Reach up, inhale. Plant your hands and flow high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again. Get empty. Look forward, jump forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Sit low, reach high. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway lift. Flow high to low. Upward facing dog. Good, Karen. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. You'll take warrior one, right side, moving with your breath. You'll flow high to low as you exhale, and you'll take warrior one on your left side as you inhale, moving your body with your breath, your practice, nobody else's practice, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Now be in the experience of moving your body with your breath, and we'll all meet up in down dog. So good. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, one more breath. Exhale, jump your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Bow, exhale. Chair pose. Fold. Lengthen your spine. Hands to the earth, high push up, low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. Reach and breathe. Plant your hands and you go, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, left side. High to low. Good, Jody. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. We meet. Good, Emily. So good. Everyone lift your right leg behind you. And look back and see your toes. Flex your foot and dial your toes straight down towards the earth. So your toes are pointing straight down. Good. Everyone press out through your heel more. From here, bend your knee, stack your hips. Yeah, sending your top foot towards the lounge. And then flip your dog. Right foot comes down to the earth. You spin around on your left tippy toes. Set your eyes to where your right hand is reaching. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Stay, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, side plank. Right hand to the earth. Spin over. Right hand down. Right foot down. Neutral pelvis, lift the front of your pelvis right here. Lift your top leg for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, lift it higher. 4, 5, downward facing dog. Good work, everyone. Breathe in. Let it go. Lift your left leg up. And again, look back at your toes. Point them down at the earth. Yeah, dropping your left hip a little more, Emily. Yes, so good. Bend your knee here. Stack your hips. Now flip your dog. When your feet land on the earth, lift your hips by grounding your feet down. 3 breaths. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Side plank, left side. Left hand down, left foot down. Pull your belly button into your spine. Lift the front of your pelvis. Lift your top leg for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Downward facing dog. Good work. Everyone breathe in. Everyone breathe out. Step your right foot forward for crescent lunge. Take your hands to your hips for starters. Right foot forward, crescent lunge. Back heel is high over your tippy toes. Yeah, hands to your hips. Create neutral pelvis. Feel how you can tilt your pelvis front to back here. Lift the front of your pelvis. Slight bend to your back knee. And everyone lower your hips 3 inches. Reach your arms up. Set your eyes up. Breathe in. Hands to heart center. Breathe out. Twist to the right. Connect your elbow to your knee. Reconnect to your pelvis. Lift the front of your pelvis. Press your left hamstring up to the ceiling. Good. Open your arms. Yes. Breathe in. Stay, breathe out. Breathe in. Stay, breathe out. Inhale, warrior 2. Back foot plants. Eyes over your front middle finger. Reconnect to your pelvis. Lift the front of your pelvis. Create pelvis neutral. And then lower your hips. Eyes over your front middle finger. Good, Nerese. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Eyes up and back. Up and back. Extended side angle. Bring your right forearm to your thigh or your fingers to the earth inside your right ankle. Lift the front of your pelvis. Lower your hips. Yes, sit deeper. So good, everyone. Yes, Kaylee. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Plant your hands and flow. High push up to low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, crescent lunge. Start from your hips, hands on your hips. Find your hip bones. Create pelvis neutral. Lifting the front of your pelvis. Stacking your back heel high up over your tippy toes. Yes. Now lower your hips 3 inches. Reach your arms up. Set your eyes up. Breathe in. Hands to center. Twist left. Lift the front of your pelvis. Lower your hips. Open your arms. Breathe in 1. Breathe out 1. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 2. Inhale, warrior 2. Open up. And create warrior 2. First time you've been here, this side, back foot plants. Yeah, eyes on your front middle finger. Lift the front of your pelvis. Lower your hips. Good. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Look up and look back. Extended side angle, left side. And reconnect to your pelvis. Lower your hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Plant your hands in flow, high push-up to low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Everyone walk your feet halfway up your mat. Take your feet to the outer edges of your mat and take 5 frog hops. Hopping your feet 1 inch up off the earth, half an inch up off the earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Downward facing dog. Good work, everyone. All together, breathe in. Breathe out, look forward, jump your feet to your hands. So good. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Chair pose. Big toes touch. Sit your hips down low. Lift the front of your pelvis. Hands to heart center. Twist right. When you make the connection of your elbow to your knee, sit your hips lower. For a 3 count. 1, 2, 3, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Chair pose. Reconnect to your pelvis, belly button in, hands to center, twist left. 1, 2, 3, bow forward. Take your feet hips width distance apart. Grab a hold of your big toes with your peace fingers, your first and middle finger. And pull your elbows, 1 to the park, 1 to the lounge, east and west. Drop your head. Good. Drop your head. Press your toes into your fingers. Lift up on your toes with your fingers. Release your toes, take palms to toes, forward fold, stand all the way on your hands, palms all the way underneath your feet. Bring your toes all the way up to your wrist creases, bottoms of your feet on the palms of your hands, and drop your head again. Drop your head again. Yeah, see what you see the back edge of your mat, see your toes, hear your breath. And you'll release this pose and you'll take crow. If crow is not in your practice, you'll take forearm plank. And if you don't know what crow is, we all know what forearm plank is. 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, good, Nerese. 8, 9, yes, Debbie, 10, and you flow, high push-up to low push-up. Upward facing dog, breathe it in. Downward facing dog, breathe it out. All together, inhale. All together, exhale. Eyes forward, jump your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, fold. Extended mountain. Hands to heart center. And everyone find a spot on the wall that's not moving. Maybe the spot's imaginary, but set your eyes. Be solid with your gaze. And take eagle, right leg up and over your left leg. Right arm up and under your left arm. Or you can just give yourself a hug. Here, lift the front of your pelvis. Squeeze into center line. Squeeze into your spine line. For a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. Eagle left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. Change sides. Release and come to stand. And everybody have your block at the top of your mat. Have your block, and have your block where it's right there. When you fold over, it will be under your left hand on the high setting. Left hand on the high setting. Standing leg raise, right side. Tuck your right knee up into your chest. Take a hold of your shin or your big toe with your peace fingers. Lift the front of your pelvis. Open up. Open your right leg out to the park. Extend your left arm. See your left thumb. Shift your gaze. Pull your belly button in and see your left thumb. Come back to center. Kick your foot forward. Reach your fingers up. Airplane pose. Right leg, kick it back. Toes point straight down to the mat. Pull your belly button in. Lift the front of your pelvis. We're here for a 3 count. 1, 2, 3. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Left hand down to that block that's waiting for you. Look back and see the toes on your right leg. See your toes and lift your right leg higher. We're here for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to stand. Good work, everyone. Standing leg raise, opposite side. Have the block ready there for you when you get to half moon. Pull your left knee into your chest. Take your shin, take your big toe. Open up. Open out. Shift your gaze. Come back to center. Left foot forward. Fingers reaching up. Airplane pose. Left leg back. Toes point down, flexing a foot. 1, 2, 3. Hands to heart center, half moon. Right hand down to the block. See the toes on your left foot. Look back and see them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, come to stand. Everyone breathe in. Breathe out. Dancer pose, right side. Reach your left arm straight up towards the ceiling. Right hand comes out, palm up. Drop your right hand, just like that, palm down, and grab the inside of your right foot. Good. You can stay here, or you kick your toes towards the ceiling. You get big and you take up space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yes, Brad, 9, 10. Good work. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, Carol. 5, 6, 7. So good, Leanne. 8, 9, 10. Release. Take tree pose. Right foot to your left ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Lift the front of your pelvis and take your tree for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. Good, Emily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both feet down. Extended mountain. Root your feet down, pull your belly button in, breathe in, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Flow, high push up to low push up. Upward facing dog, breathe it in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Everyone inhale. Everyone exhale. Step your right foot forward for triangle. And bring the earth closer. Use your block. Right hand to your block, tall setting on the outside of your right ankle. Stack your shoulders. Bring a slight bend to both of your knees and lift the front of your pelvis. Set your eyes up to your top hand. Palm towards the lobby. There you go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pyramid pose. Step your left foot halfway up your mat and fold over your front thigh. Eyes towards your kneecap for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twisting triangle. Left hand stays where it is. Right hand reaches for the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vinyasa flow. High push up to low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, triangle left side, set it up with the block. Create neutral pelvis. Slight bend in both knees, lifting the front of your pelvis. You get access to your pelvis through bent knees. Pyramid pose. Right foot steps halfway up your mat, fold over your left thigh for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twisting triangle. Right hand stays, left hand reaches for the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flow. High push-up to low push-up. Good, Karen. Upward facing dog. Breathe it in. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward for triangle for a 5 count. Set it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pyramid pose. Left foot hops up halfway on your mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twisting triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, Carol. Plant your hands and flow. High push-up to low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Triangle left side for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pyramid pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twisting triangle. 1. Good, Nerese. 2, 3, 4, 5. Vinyasa flow. High push-up, low push-up, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Move with your breath. Shift forward to high plank. Come to forearm plank. Bring your forearms down to the earth. Lift the front of your pelvis. Pull your belly button into your spine. 5 breaths. Breathe in 1. Breathe out 1. Breathe in 2. Out 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. Inhale 4. Exhale 4. Last breath, big full inhale 5. Lower all the way down to your mat. Put one ear on your mat. Bring your arms back by your sides. Palms down. Palms down. Connect your hips to your mat. Press your hips down. Lift the front of your pelvis. And you'll take locust pose. You'll lift your feet up, your hands up, your chest up with the strength of your back body for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down to your mat. Put your other ear on the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Locust number 2 for 5. Rise up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down. Floor bow. You'll reach back and grab both feet, both ankles, both shins, or 1 foot, 1 ankle, 1 shin. We have 2 floor bows, so if you don't grab both feet, that's fine. We'll get the other side. Press your hips down, your thighs down, rise up for a 5 count. 1. Kicking your feet into your hands. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down to the earth. Release your grip. Sway your feet from side to side. Floor bow number 2. Lift the front of your pelvis. Kick your feet into your hands. Your foot into your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lower down. Sway your feet, breathe in and breathe out. Extend your legs long back behind you. Press all of your toes into the earth. Tops of your feet, press them down. Bring your hands back by your bottom ribs on your mat. So hands back, hands wide. Take your pinky fingers off the edges of your mat. Good. We're taking upward facing dog for a 5 count. Rise up, press your hands down, press your feet down. Thighs are up, knees are up. 1, 2, yes, Nerese, 3, 4, 5, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, send your hips up and back. Come down to your knees and set up camel pose. You'll stack your hips over your knees. You're standing on your knees. If you need extra cushion, you can fold up your mat or put a blanket under your knees. Take your hands to your back, small of your back. Lift the front of your pelvis and send your eyes up and your eyes back. Hips forward to my voice, eyes up and back. Lift through your chest. And reach back and grab for one heel. If you find one heel, the other one's right there waiting for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hero's pose. Sit back on your heels, untuck your toes. Take a breath in. Let it go. Camel pose number 2, lift up. Hips press forward, eyes up and back, you go. Go for your heels, go for lifting the front of your pelvis for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, Kayla. 7, 8, 9. So good, Debbie. 10. Sit back on your heels. Breathe in. Breathe out. Make your way onto your back and set up bridge pose. You'll lie on your back, your knees are bent. Heels are where you can just touch them with your middle fingers. And feet and knees are hips width distance apart. Everybody's got a block. Take the block and squeeze it between your thighs. Because that's sort of hips. But it gives you something to squeeze into, which is good for bridge. Squeeze the block between your thighs. Press your heels into the earth. Dig them down. Lift your hips up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, Jerry, lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. We have 6 more. We have 6 bridges. If wheel is in your practice, go there. Each one is a 5 count. Rise up, bridge or wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay up or come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay up or come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay up or come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down to the earth. If you've taken bridge, rise up in bridge and extend your right leg towards the ceiling with a firm flexed foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down to your mat. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the bottoms of your feet to touch. The soles of your feet touch, and bring your hands to your hip bones. Feel your pelvis. Feel your hip bones. Let your knees be wide. Press your big toe into your big toe, your pinky toe into your pinky toe. Happy baby. Bend your knees, grab the pinky toe edges of your feet. Press your feet towards the ceiling. Press your tailbone towards the earth. And let your knees go wide. Yeah. Rock from side to side. Extend both legs up towards the ceiling. Reach your fingers up towards your toes. Now flex your feet. Pull your toes towards your face. Yes, so good, Emily. Bring your shoulders up off the earth. Pull your belly button to your spine and lift towards your toes for 10. 1, 2, little lifts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your right foot to a hover out on your mat. Right foot long, out, foot flexed. Yes, lift towards your toes. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both legs up towards the ceiling. Bring your shoulders down to the earth. Reach your right hand towards your left foot. Extend your right leg long. Left arm towards the top of your mat. And you'll switch. We're going for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug your knees into your chest. Place your hands underneath your tailbone. Extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Pull your toes towards your face. Yes. 30-60 legs. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Breathe. Lower your legs 60 degrees. Breathe. Keep pulling your toes towards your face. Yes. Lower your feet to a hover. Look at your toes and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up. Take a breath in. Begin again. Lower your legs 30 degrees. 60 degrees. Hover your feet. Look at your toes. Take your feet and make small circles for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up. Lower down 30. 60. Hover your feet. Circle the opposite direction for 10. 1, 2, see your beautiful toes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up. Last one. Recommit to your feet. Look at your toes. Pull them towards your face. Lower down 30. 60. Hover your feet, see your toes, yogi's choice for 10. Do whatever you want to with your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug your knees into your chest, rock from side to side. Give yourself a hug. Abdominal twists, also known as yogi bicycles. Interlace your hands at the nape of your neck. Keep your elbows wide. Elbows wide. Take your left elbow, your left armpit towards your right knee. Extend your right leg long and flex your foot when you do. Kick, flex. We're going for 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull the pit of your belly in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Hug your knees in. Rock and roll up and down your spine the length of your mat and come up into a high boat, balancing on your sits bones. We have 3 high boats and 3 low boats. High boat, reach your arms to where the wall meets the ceiling for a 3 count. 1, 2, 3. Low boat. 1, 2, 3. High boat. 1, 2, 3. Low boat. 1, 2, 3. Last high boat. 1, 2, 3. Low boat. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Let it go. Take a full body stretch. Good work, everyone. Good work. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Extend your right leg high and strong behind you. Half pigeon. Bring your right knee to your right wrist, your right ankle to your left wrist. So your shin is across the top of your mat. Right ankle to left wrist. Shin drapes across the top of your mat. You can place the block underneath your right buttock if your hips really high up off the earth. Action your feet down into the mat. Press your toes down. Now bring your forehead down to your stacked fists. If traditional pigeon is not accessible, you can take reclined half pigeon. So Nerese, you can come to your back. Come to your back and take a reclined half pigeon. Left foot's on the earth, right shin on top of left thigh, and grab the back side of your left thigh. Just like that. Grab the back side of your left thigh with your hands. Yes. Flex your feet. Yes. Switch sides. Double pigeon with your right shin on top of your left shin. If this is not in your practice, you can take seated figure 4. So if you can, take your top ankle to the outside of your bottom knee. Top ankle to the outside of your bottom knee. You'll feel this in your right hip flexor. For real. If you have a lot of space, you can put a block underneath your knee. You're a cycler or a runner, and you'll have really tight hips. Seated figure 4 is also an option. Switch sides. Frog pose. Everyone face the park with your head. So come into frog with your knees out wide on your mat, creating right angles with your thigh bones, your shin bones, and your foot bones. Take your knees out wide. Take your forearms down to the earth. Put your head on your stacked fists, your head on the block. And flex your feet. Debbie, can you take your shins wider? Yeah, I know. I know. Lift the front of your pelvis. Experience frog newly. From your pelvis, from your hips. Thirty more seconds to recreate from your pelvis, lifting your pelvis up towards your belly button, pressing your big toe bones into the earth. Good, Leanne. Bring your belly to the earth, crawl forward out of frog, belly down, legs together behind you. Take your big toes to touch. And pause. Seated single leg extension. Make your way onto your seat, extend your right leg out long, your left foot to your right inner thigh, and you fold over your front leg. Switch sides. Seated forward fold, both legs out long, fold forward. Reverse tabletop. Bring your hands back by your hips, bend your knees, feet into the earth, hips up. 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down, take fish pose. Bring your hands underneath your hips, forearms to your mat, chest up and back. Legs out long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up and out of fish and take an inversion. Everyone has a block. You can put that block underneath your tailbone and send your legs up towards the ceiling for waterfall pose. If headstand is in your practice, shoulder stand, tripod headstand. Waterfall pose, block under your tailbone, legs up to the ceiling. Simple inversion. Send your legs up, put the block under your tailbone. And I know for me, when something doesn't click, when I'm a no for something, I can feel it in my gut. I can feel it right in my gut. And if I'm clear with myself and others about what I'm aligned with, that clarity is liberating for everyone. To be clear about, no, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to go to that place. No, I'm not interested. Or no, I have other things that I've already committed to. When you create clear boundaries, it removes confusion. And I have a quote from Brené Brown I would like to share with you. Daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves even when we risk disappointing others. "45 seconds more in your inversion. If you're in shoulder stand, take your toes to the earth over your head for plow. From plow, bend your knees, bring your knees by your ears for ear pinning pose. Good, Kayla. And everyone slowly come down out of your inversion. Set your block off to the side. And take in a full body stretch, reaching from your toes to your fingers. Hug your right knee into your chest. Give it a big squeeze. And take a supine twist. Your left hand takes your right knee across your body. Right arm goes out towards the parking lot, and look at your right thumb. Switch sides. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bottoms of your feet pressing into one another, knees wide. Bring your hands back to your hip bones one last time during this practice. Bring your legs long out on your mat. Like find the corners of your mat with your heels and then take your feet wider. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms up. Take up space here. Receive your practice. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Roll to your favorite side and use your bottom arm as a pillow. Slowly press yourself up to an easy seat at the top of your mat and bring your hands to heart center. And we'll close today's class with the sound of 3 ohms. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center, connect in. And together we bow. Thank you, Karen, Leanne, Jerry, Natalie, Brad, Debbie, Jody, Carol, Norris, Denise, Emily, and Kayla. Thank you so much for coming to your mat. My invitation for you this week is that if you have a no bubbling under the surface, a no for the lunch, a no for the phone call, a no for the whatever, remove confusion. Just be clear and say no. Give yourself a hand. Good work. Good work, Emily. So good. Thank you so much.